save you money, but it helps all the TOs, all the organizers, all that good stuff. And it looks like, we are ready to go. It is going to be the Cloud Bayonetta that we are used to seeing at Ignition, but maybe not the exact same players.
Yeah, usually it's Net sitting on the other side when we see Cloud Bayo. This will not be Net Tyroy, 75th edition. This will be Komorikiri versus Tyroy. Pair of 2 PGR players. I believe Komo is 16th right now on the current one. Tyroy 40th. Although Tyroy beating Komo yesterday 6-0.
I heard about that, but I did not see the set itself. So it was like one set was a Corrin set, and one set was a Cloud set?
Yeah, they switched up the characters, or Como switched up the characters. Tyroy did his thing, played his Bayo. I think Como played Sonic a bit too. So we'll see if Como can get the run back that he was definitely looking for. As he gets out of the gate, a little bit hotter than yesterday for sure, but he took a lot of damage to finally get control over the stage.
Perfectly timed town and city platform. I thought Tyroy was going to have to like at least use a side B or something, but no, he just like got dash attacked and then just landed gently on that mossy platform.
Given the magnitude, I will keep my opinions to myself. As Tyroy has been playing off the stage, but putting on good damage every time that he gets back up. So that bodes well.
That Witch Time deserved a back air punish, but Komorikiri actually just barely off the mark on the spacing. That's pretty rare to see him miss like a pretty easy punish opportunity like that. Although he is climbing back into this game, and now, okay, the air dodge into the stage will cost Tyroy at least a little bit of damage in stage control.
Up B out of shield on the reverse end.
That was nice.
That was super clean. Wow.
Tyroy tried to cross up on the shield of Como with the fair, because you can fade so much with Bayonetta when you do that. So you did a fair and then end up on the other side, but the B reverse out of shield, very slick from Komorikiri, and now giving him the French fries. That'll be a quick lead here for 2GG's Swordsman.
Lost in the translation was the quick up tilt in the back air that Tyroy hit, which was a nice little confirm, and Como barely died. DI'd it well. That jab should do a decent amount of damage, less than normal. I think one of the jab pieces missed. Tyroy trying to side B through. Como with the perfectly timed spot dodge to avoid all of the hitbox of the side B.
Oh, that was a really scary air dodge. Como was thinking something lethal. You saw it.
Yeah. Como throwing out the side B, just missing though, and now he's up above the stage. Not where you want to be, but able to escape the Bayo combo.
He escaped the most important hit, which is the lethal one.
Yeah, take 20% or lose the stock. I think we'll all opt for 20%.
But not crossing up here with the up air, and it's going to be another chance for Tyroy, and he's been close on these, and that will finish.
I can't believe that kill. But strong hit at neutral air. That is not a weak move by any stretch of the imagination.
I think Como was expecting the up air again, but that neutral air just as good and sends the knockback in a completely different direction.
It does, and Como was also DIing to the side, it looked like. So as that hit came out, it helped a little bit with a strong hit at neutral air. Tyroy had about 110-ish% rage, I think. So Tyroy going to do the thing he does, escape with game one.
That just shows how versatile Tyroy's punish game is. I was talking to him a little bit about Chag, the other Bayonetta that was in town for Combo Breaker, who will also be in town for Smash and Splash, along with Maester at the Game & Watch. Yes. If you did enjoy his gameplay, you'll get to see some more of that this weekend.
I think many people did.
But I was talking to Tyroy about Chag, and he was, oh, this is actually super scary. But, okay, good recovery here from Como, buddy. Okay, the punish is still coming. How is this continuing?
Tyroy has just been
What the heck?
Bayo can do that kind of stuff if you just decide you want to, I think, a lot of the time. He was able to keep landing as platforms came and went and go right back into the punish, and Cloud kept getting hit straight upward.
This is what I was talking about, though, what I was trying to say is that with Chag's Bayonetta, Tyroy really liked his neutral game a lot, but instead the punish game could use a little bit of more work. Like, he could maybe work on a couple of different extra follow-ups. And you can see how versatile Tyroy's punish game is, where he can just turn around, send the combo in any direction he darn well pleases, and it can put you really on the back foot, especially as you're trying to preemptively DI and SDI these strings.
I mean, it's easy to say this when I'm like, oh, that was a wrong forward smash. So probably the wrong time to be stating this, but it's easy to say this when it's like City Pride. Tyroy is definitely the most underrated Bayo.
And we're seeing it right now. Look at him go with another back air. Really just, Como is having a hard time coming up with an option. And Tyroy's neutral versus Cloud has just gotten so much better over time. Like, we've seen him struggle in the neutral versus Ned so often where he can just... If sometimes it felt like he was smothered, like he had nowhere to go.
He used to say the matchup was unwinnable. Like, he wasn't even like, oh yeah, Cloud wins the matchup. He straight up would lose to Ned in the past and be like, you can't win this matchup. But he's grinded it, he's labbed it, and he's actually been beating Ned a little bit recently when Ned does show. And that practice, that's really what it is. When you get to play against another PGR caliber player like Ned consistently, you learn a top tier matchup like this. Como actually has a lot of similarities in the way that Ned plays, but he's a little bit more aggressive when it comes to, you know, the point blank. And Tyroy is patient enough to get the punishes off. He's been doing that the whole set.
He's also really good at, yeah, like you said, finding the punishes. All right, let's see, getting a single hit. Yup.
Wow.
Two-stock.
Double side B into the up air, gets the two-stock. And that was the hardest witch time read. Like, he jumped way up there and waited on the witch time. Like, Komo's going to see this. He's going to jump for it. He's going to do the up air. But Tyroy hadn't been spamming witch time. He hadn't been jumping up off ledge. So Como wasn't instantaneously ready as he can be to punish the habit. Tyroy had been ducking down into like jump fairs off of ledge a lot. So when he finally jumped up, he was also ready with the witch time. As Como is going to bust out the Marth for this game 3.
We've seen MKLeo have a ton of success with Marth in this matchup. Of course, that's very well publicized. You know, one of the best players in the world. Probably one of the best, if you just looked at a person's particular win rate against Bayonetta. Leo is probably very high up there, as well as ESAM. We mentioned that a little bit earlier, too.
Yeah, Leo, Tweak, ESAM, probably the three of the 5 highest. So we'll see how this goes. Let's see, in Chicago, as far as Marths go, we've got a lot of Marth players. The top of them, the class of them probably being Earl of M, who is present, so he can learn a lot from this matchup, just seeing Marth versus Tyroy. Because he'll need it, especially for the locals here.
The keys to success for Marth in this matchup, as in any matchup, are just like perfect spacing and just controlling center. Marth has the tools to do that, and like if you just know all these movement options that Bayo can go for. Wait, is that going to be a reverse edge guard? Okay,
almost.
That was really scary.
Not quite.
Marth got like knocked far away at just a strange angle after countering Bayonetta.
Oh, the down air side hit. That was funky. But spike or no spike, that was killing either way. As Komo's going to take that stock lead, which he had a lead game 1. Couldn't get a stock game 2. So he's looking a lot better this game 3. Like he's adapted a little bit to what Tyroy's changes have been doing. Oh, going for the hard forward spin. The 100 rage, Bayo at 50%, that probably would have killed him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Really no chance Bayo would have lived from that, but did not hit. And this Marth playing very patiently, just holding center, forcing Tyroy to go for movement options that are maybe risky. And it's looking like a 2-stock right back, but just as I say it, the ultimate end of any 2-stock is just a little bit of over-aggression and a witch time.
Yeah. Witch time is not only the end of 2-stocks, but that can put Bayonettas right back into games. Because as you've seen with Tyroy, we've talked about his punish game. He catches you once, and that can be all she wrote. You never know. He gets the up tilt. Up there.
What were you saying?
Oh, he's still going. Wow! I didn't even... How did he follow that up?
Perfectly delivered by the Smashville platform.
Yeah, Como... He sat there for a second like this. Like he thought about it. Like,
that was a crazy
What
combo.
did he just do? And yeah, that was up tilt into chase side B up air. He couldn't escape. He didn't DI 2 of those hits at all. And it allowed Tyroy to just chase.